We are 3.5 weeks into the season, and the Orlando Magic have the NBA's second best defense. Only the Minnesota Timberwolves rank higher at the moment. Up and down Orlando's roster, there are grade A defenders. Among them is rookie guard Anthony Black, who has been in a starting role lately with Markelle Fultz nursing some left knee tendonitis. Between Black and Jalen Suggs, one may argue that the Magic have the league's best defensive backcourt. Fultz is a very good defender too, so even when he's in the lineup, they remain stingy on the perimeter. As far as Black specifically, here's quite a powerful stat. So opponents are shooting just 33.3% from the field on 69 attempts, according to Second Spectrum tracking data, when he's been the closest defender thus far, which among the 271 players that have been the closest defender to at least 50 shots ranks second best. Only OKC's Aaron Wiggins has held opponents to a lower mark. Just looking at some individual players and how they've done with AB guarding, Zach LaVine in Orlando's first meeting against Chicago this week missed all 4 of his shot attempts with Black as the nearest defender. D'Angelo Russell went 1 for 6 in the Magic's victory over the Lakers on November 4th. Kyrie Irving was 1 for 4 when Dallas was in Orlando 2 nights later. And Trae Young was 0 for 3 during the Magic's game against the Hawks in Mexico City. As far as assessing Black's skills as a defender, first, his length plays a big factor. Per 36 minutes, Black ranks number 1 on the Magic in defensive three-point contests. Opponents on the perimeter are clearly having a hard time getting good looks at the basket with Black obstructing. Sometimes it doesn't look like he's going to impact the shot, and then all of a sudden you see him extend his reach to cause disruption. Another thing that's glaring is that opponents don't blow past him very often on drives. Per Second Spectrum, opponents have attempted to drive on Black 59 times. Only 23.7% of those times have they blown past him. That ranks number 1 on the Magic. Jalen Suggs is second at 24.6%, and Franz Wagner third at 27%. This play here against Milwaukee with Cam Payne as the handler just exemplifies how pesky and relentless AB is defensively. It's important to mention though that sometimes it's part of the strategy to run opponents off the three-point line and force them into a crowded paint on the backside. So it's a stat that doesn't tell the whole story. It really impresses me how well Black navigates around screens. He just understands angles well and gets over picks well to stay connected to his opponent. AB's offense is obviously way behind his defense, but I think it's important to emphasize that he's not being asked to be a shot creator in Orlando's offense, although it's unclear whether that's something he'll be able to do at a reasonably high level later in his career. He's essentially just a connecting piece right now though. Most of his baskets so far this season have come off cuts, which is something the Magic as a team thrive at. They currently are averaging the 3rd most points off cuts, with only the Warriors and Nuggets ahead of them. Black is 8 of 11 on these attempts. And then he's made a few shots on drives as well, 4 of 7 so far. He got off to a good start with his spot-up shooting, making 5 of his first 9 three-point attempts, but he's gone cold lately. He's got that slow release. It'll be interesting to see how much he develops from a shooting perspective. Is this something he's going to struggle with his whole career, or will he become more reliable with his outside shooting, both on catch and shoot and pull-ups? So that will wrap up this video. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe.